Well, well, well. It's put up or shut up time for Jerry and Stephen Jones. Stephen Jones committed to getting us the best roster in the NFL, and Jerry Jones said he's going to manage the salary cap better. And I'm assuming that's so we can do some things in free agency. Well, I'm going to give you, in my opinion, the top 10 free agents that the Cowboys should be after. And if you hang around, I'll also give you an honorable 3 mentions. Let's talk Cowboys. We're about to talk facts. Welcome, Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters alike. I'm the G, and I'm the host of Let's Talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll know the next time we post another video, and you can help continue to grow this channel and push us out into the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't already, please become a supporter of this channel by becoming a member. Now let's talk facts. Jerry and Stephen Jones have a great opportunity. There are some absolute great free agents out there. And not only are there some great free agents out there, I think some of them are going to be able to be had at a very reasonable price. I still haven't figured out just yet why the Dallas Cowboys are sitting on their hands as it applies to one Micah Parsons, whether they're going to sign him or not, which we pretty much know they are. But what are they waiting on? He's been begging for a contract. I don't understand what they're doing with Osa Odigizua, because once free agency opens up, I'm telling you, the price on Osa Odigizua will be driven up. And for all I know, Osa Odigizua might not even want to sign a contract until he gets an opportunity to see what's out there in free agency. The Cowboys got a few issues going on as far as free agents. I mean, there are 25 free agents. And I say the ones you want to keep, go ahead and start dealing with them now and get them done before March 10th. We need to know exactly where we are with this salary cap. But we'll talk about that at a later date. I want to give you 10 free agents that once the Cowboys get everything, the dust settles, 10 free agents and 3 bonus free agents, but 10 free agents that I believe the Cowboys should be going after in this free agency. Some may be more in the dream world, but then some I think the Cowboys can absolutely get if they put their minds to it. Let's look at number 1. Number 1 for me is none other than T. Higgins. I think T. Higgins is going to be one of the most sought-after free agents of this free agency run. I mean, he is an absolute beast of a receiver. Pro Football Focus says Higgins rarely missed time over his first 3 seasons, but has unfortunately been bitten by the injury bug in back-to-back contract years. That said, when Higgins suited up in 2024, he consistently produced at a high level. The 4th-ranked player in Pro Football Focus's free agency rankings last season, Higgins figures to be one of the most sought-after players on the market again in 2025. Look at his receiving grade, 83.9, yards per route run, 1.86, average depth of target, 12 yards, yards after catch per reception, 4 yards. He is going to be a hot commodity in free agency. I think the Cowboys should be after T. Higgins. Number 2 on my list, Khalil Mack. Cowboys need another edge rusher, and they need one bad. Khalil Mack is ranked number 5 on Pro Football Focus. It says here, Mack has enjoyed a late career resurgence over the past 2 seasons, proving he can still be a force as a pass rusher and a run defender. His 88 quarterback pressures in 2023 marked his highest total since 2016, and his 86.3 PFF pass rushing grade was his best since 2020. Mack's situation entering free agency is eerily reminiscent of Von Miller's back in 2022, as his 6-year, $120 million contract with the Buffalo Bills was more like 3 years and $52.5 million in reality. Khalil Mack, his pass rush grade is 87.6, true pass set pass rush grade 86.8, pass rush win rate 16.6%, run defense grade 91.5. I mean, he can play in the run as well as the pass. I think the Cowboys should be looking at Khalil Mack. Number 3 for me, Josh Sweat. Josh Josh Sweat is 10th on Pro Football Focus's top 100 free agents. It says here, Sweat signed an early extension with the Eagles in 2021, and then a revised one-year contract for 2024, which he made the most of to the tune of 8 sacks in the regular season. With the departure of Hassan Reddick and the unfortunate injury to Eagles legend Brandon Graham, Sweat had plenty of runway to boost his stock, and he did so on his way to a 75.7 PFF overall grade in the regular season. Pass rush grade 72.3, true pass set rush grade 76.8, pass rush win rate 14.3%, run defense grade 59.9. Again, the Cowboys need another edge rusher to go along with Micah Parsons. And this would be, in my estimation, another great addition if you're looking for another edge rusher. Number 4 for me, Hassan Reddick. Hassan Reddick would be an absolute great addition again to a Cowboys defense. Hassan Reddick is number 12 on PFF's top 100 free agents. It says here, Reddick's absence from the Jets to start the season leaves questions about how interested other teams will be in his services in 2025. I hope this is true, because maybe the Cowboys can get him on a steal. His standout 2022 season featured career highs in both PFF overall grade and sack total, and he was a reliable pass rusher from 2018 to 2023, earning a PFF pass rushing grade of at least 65.0 each season before logging a career low 52.9 mark this year. His pass rush grade 68.5, true pass 70.7, pass rush win rate percentage 12.2, run defense grade 61.2. Hassan Reddick on a team he wants to be on. Hassan Reddick, I still think, has a lot of gas in the tank. If I'm the Cowboys, I would target Hassan Reddick. I believe the Cowboys could get Hassan Reddick on possibly a bargain, on a very bargain deal. Number 5 for me, Kavarius Ward. The Cowboys are going to need a second cornerback. And I'm going to tell you about Trayvon Diggs. I got a video I'm going to do on Trayvon Diggs today. I think we might need to understand that we may have seen the best of Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs is a serious knee injury. I mean, when they start talking about cartilage, you're talking bone on bone, and they're talking he's been struggling with it for the last 2 seasons. This could be the last season we see with Trayvon Diggs on the Dallas Cowboys. And who better? I mean, Kavarius Ward has even been a thorn in our side as we've played the San Francisco 49ers over the last few years. It says here he's number 13. It says Ward struggled in 2024 and posted career lows in a number of PFF metrics. But his overall body of work, he's number 13. It says here Ward struggled in 2024 and posted career lows in a number of PFF metrics. But his overall body of work will keep him as one of the top options on the market in 2025. Last year was his best in the NFL to date, with his 86.5 PFF coverage grade ranking, third among all players at the position, with cornerback teammate Diamador Lenore receiving an in-season extension. The writing appears to be on the wall that Ward will be on the way out of San Francisco. Cowboys, I would get Kavarius Ward. 81.3 coverage grade with no pressure. Coverage grade on throws in 3 seconds, 79.2. I think that's greater or less than 3 seconds, 79.2. Forced incomplete rate, 15.8. Single coverage grade, 41.3. I mean, I think the Cowboys should definitely be considering Kavarius Ward. Number 6 for me, Cam Robinson. The Cowboys need a left tackle. PFF has Cam Robinson ranked as at number 17 of the top 100 free agents. I don't think they can fill left tackle in this draft. I don't think they can fill left tackle. I don't know if the left tackle is on the team because Tyler Guyton struggled. I would actually go and get someone in free agency to fill that position who already knows how to play it, and then let us continue to maybe develop someone or maybe draft someone next season. It says here Robinson was part of a Jaguars team that had a dismal start to 2024, but individually he was a reliable option at left tackle before being acquired by the Vikings at the trade deadline. His 95.1 pass blocking efficiency rating this regular season was the worst mark of his career, but if anything, that's a testament to his play over the past 4 years. I mean, if I'm the Cowboys, I would definitely test out Cam Robinson. It says here his pass blocking grade 72, true pass set pass blocking grade 64, negative run blocking grade percentage 16.7. I would still look at Cam Robinson maybe as being a possible answer. Number 7, Dre Greenlow. Dre Greenlow. Pro Football Focus has him as at an 18, and I'm gonna tell you, he came off of an Achilles injury. And I think the Cowboys should really think about looking at him at linebacker. We need help at linebacker. I mean, Sam Williams will be back. We're going to get Demarion Overshown, but it's going to be late in the season. I wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys pick somebody up in the draft. But if I'm the Cowboys, I'm looking at getting someone in free agency, maybe a 2 to 3 year deal. And Dre Greenlaw, if he's back, I think he could be great for the Cowboys. It says here, Greenlaw worked his way back from an Achilles injury he suffered in the Super Bowl last February, but was shut down after only 34 snaps in 2024. He will still likely see a lot of interest in free agency. He excels in coverage, having earned PFF's coverage grades of 82.6 and 79.5 over the past 2 seasons. This is one of those players. Stephen Jones seems to love to get these players coming back from injury because he knows he can get them on a cheaper price. So if I'm the Cowboys, I'm looking at Dre Greenlaw. Run defense grade 71.8, coverage grade in the box 69.8, forced incompletion percentage rate 2.7%, run stop rate 6.2%. I think this would be, he may be a great fit for the Dallas Cowboys and could be a steal, especially coming off an Achilles. Number 8, Asante Samuel Jr. Cowboys again, they need a cornerback. If I'm the Cowboys, I am going into free agency and this draft as if Trayvon Diggs is not coming back. If he comes back, great. If he doesn't come back, I want to be great too. And I'm telling you, I would love to have Asante Samuel Jr. on the Cowboys. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Cowboys had him on their draft board when he came into this league. And so it says here, after posting PFF coverage grades of 75.6 or better in each of the past 2 years, Samuel struggled early in his first year with defensive coordinator Jesse Minter at the helm, but played just 4 games before being placed on injury reserve with a shoulder injury. Likewise, Samuel's tackling woes, a problem, has reared its head throughout his career, with the cornerback missing a whopping 22.2% of attempts. That said, Samuel's youth, pedigree, and experience will still be very appealing. I would still take a chance on Asante Samuel. Again, you may be able to get Asante Samuel on a very bargain deal. I mean, I'm kicking the tires on Asante Samuel. I would bring him in free agency. He's another one of these guys. I mean, if you're looking for high value, because the Cowboys want to get high value on low contracts, Asante Samuel Jr., I think he may be what the Cowboys are looking for. Coverage grade with no pressure, 64.1. Coverage grade on throws in 3 seconds or less, 72.6. Forced incompletion rate, 14.6. Single coverage grade, 66.3. If I'm the Cowboys, I'm looking at Asante Samuel Jr. Number 9, Chase Young. Chase Young, I'm telling you, I really think the Cowboys ought to take a really good look at him. I mean, when he came into this league, people were talking about he was like going to be one of the best pass rushers in a long time. But, you know, for whatever reason, I think because of injuries and things like that, I mean, he's basically been going from team to team. If I'm the Cowboys, I would definitely take a chance on him and see what he has left in the tank. It says here, edge rusher Chase Young signed a 1-year deal, prove-it deal with the Saints after he was traded at last year's deadline from the Washington Commanders to the San Francisco 49ers. In 2024, he was a top 20 edge defender in total quarterback pressure, 66, and pressure rate, 14.6. He may not be the perennial defensive player of the year candidate he looked like as a prospect, ahead of the 2020 NFL Draft, but Young is still a high-end number 2 edge rusher for any team in need. The Cowboys are in need. I would love to see Chase Young opposite of Micah Parsons. Pass rush grade 72.7, true pass rush grade 75.2, pass rush win rate 14.2%, run defense grade 59.2. I would love to see Chase Young in Dallas. I think he would be a great addition, and maybe Matt Eberflus's crew could really help him improve. And finally, last but not least, number 10, Stephon Gilmore. I absolutely love Stephon Gilmore in Dallas. I think they should have kept him. Stephon Gilmore had a pretty good year last year, too, with the Minnesota Vikings. He's ranked number 67 on PFF's top 100 free agents. Says here, it's rare for a cornerback to continue playing at a high level into his 30s. But leave it to the 2019 Defensive Player of the Year. Gilmore probably benefits from playing in defensive coordinator Brian Flores' blitz-centric scheme. But there's little reason to think he can't continue to be a veteran presence in a relatively young cornerback room. Yes, I would bring in Stephon Gilmore. It says here, his coverage grade 68.6, coverage grade on throws in 3 seconds or less 64.1, forced incompletion rate 12.6, single coverage grade 52.8. I'm bringing in Stephon Gilmore, veteran presence, very savvy, and if you drafted someone in the later rounds, and even some of the guys who may be coming back from injuries, if you continue to stay with those guys, I think he can really help them in their development, as we need to continue to develop players also behind someone like a Stephon Gilmore. And so that'll do it for my top 10. Let me give you my 3 honorable mentions. I will not read their descriptions, but there are 3 others that I think the Cowboys ought to be looking at, and one of them may surprise you. I think the Cowboys ought to seriously consider looking at Nick Chubb. This doesn't nullify going in the draft. If Genty is there, get him. If Genty is not there, I say get Amarian Hampton, or there will be other options at running back. But I would love to see one of these rookie running backs who is a home run hitter, and then you bring in Nick Chubb to also help them grind out the ground game for the Dallas Cowboys. Even though Nick Chubb, he did pretty good this year, came off of an injury, Nick Chubb is still proving that he is a workhorse back in this league. The Cowboys, I believe, should bring in Nick Chubb. Derek Barnett, he's got a 96 on Pro Football Focus. I also think the Cowboys ought to seriously consider bringing him in. Also, Eric Kendricks, he's number 98 on Pro Football Focus. I think the Cowboys should consider bringing him back. I thought he played very well for the Cowboys at linebacker. And again, not only do we need linebackers, but I think we need linebacker depth. So I think the Cowboys should definitely consider bringing back one Eric Kendricks. But again, that was my top 10, my honorable 3. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I'll tell you this much. It's put up or shut up time for the Joneses. There are free agents out there that can come on this team and make an immediate impact and turn this team right back into a contender, especially with some of the opportunities, I believe, with 10 picks going into this draft. The Cowboys are going to have an opportunity to build this team back into a contender in 2025, and then in 2026, not only to become a contender, but become a championship, as in Super Bowl contender, of which I still contend. I believe the Cowboys are going to get the chip in 2026. But again, y'all tell me what you think. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Until the next time, let's talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. Peace.